It can be hard to human, to parent, and to homeschool. And today I just want to talk a little bit about how to decide where to put your trust and your faith. Just because someone sounds confident doesn't mean that that is where you should put your eggs in the proverbial basket. Welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shauna, and if you are new here, we're a homeschooling family of 4. We are, as of today, 1 day away from finishing our 9th year of homeschooling, meaning that we are headed into our 10th year of homeschooling. And today, I want to talk to you about considering the source, about motivations, about trust, confidence, criticism. It's a lot. Before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. First and foremost, do you hear the bang, bang, bang? That is my children who are loudly on the roof deck today. So yeah, it is what it is. Parenthood. Okay, so I have been kind of mulling around a few different pieces, and it dawned on me that this all kind of like blends together and really comes together. Recently I had a video about the quiet shift happening in the homeschool world with kind of the uprising of, I don't want to say sources, entities in the homeschool world that are just kind of quietly coming in as there is a larger influx of money into the market. And we've talked about that a lot. We have. But this video, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And that is considering the source. So I hope that when you come here and you hear me and I speak boldly and loudly and confidently, that what you take from what I am saying is not to do or not to do. It is that this is my experience and how it has served me. And if you are interested, here's how I did it. And not as commentary on your decisions and not as commentary on your way of life. It is honestly a desire to educate and to share in things that we have experienced going forward, what has worked, what has not, which is why you do not see me reviewing a bunch of curriculum on my channel. I am not an expert, and I don't feel confident sharing a bunch about stuff I haven't used. Yes, I've done first impressions and things like that, but I am not buying a whole bunch of stuff, getting it in here and giving you, in-depth looks into things that I'm not honestly actually using or considering using, things like that. That level of authenticity is very important to me. I want you to think about the source. And I want you to think about the source, especially when it comes to things like criticism. Criticism of your homeschool, criticism of your choices in homeschool, criticism of your life around homeschool. I want you to think about who it is that is saying something. Because you know what, if we're just building each other up, hey, this is great. Hey, I'm glad that works for you. Hey, I'm glad you found that. Hey, here's what I'm trying. Here's what works for me. I hope that that is the community that we are building here and not one that is needlessly critical. Because was it Obama who said there's plenty of pie? I don't need you to feel bad about what you're doing. And this extends to motherhood and womanhood and all of the things. There's plenty to go around, okay? There is no scarcity in the universe. We are great. We can all find our own place. We can all go our own way. Now, don't get me wrong. I will get on my soapbox about many things. Neglect, educational neglect, parenting, lots of things. I will get on my soapbox about those things. But in the day-to-day life, I don't want you to come here and feel like I am telling you what you should or shouldn't do. And in that same way, I want you to put me in your tiny little pocket and take me into the world so that you are not listening to others telling you what you should or shouldn't do. As I've said many times here, there's no right way to homeschool, but there's a whole heck of a lot of wrong ways to do it. And that same adage applies to marriage, and it applies to parenting, and it applies to many, many things. And so it's so important that we come here and we feel confident and empowered enough to travel our own journey, to make our own way. And I hope that my voice is that for you, is at least some sort of service to you, just a resource, just a tool, just hopefully like a friendly chat with somebody who gets it, who's been there, who may not take the same way, but who certainly wants you to find the way that is best for you and best for your learner. I want you to be considering the source of your criticism. If it is not somebody that you would switch places with, their words don't matter. If it is not somebody who you genuinely are going to and asking for their input and their advice, and even if it is somebody who you're like a sage, somebody who's homeschooled for a decade or whatever, and you are wanting, their input and their advice, that still doesn't give them a right to make a commentary on your decisions. Certainly not in a manner that is critical, unless it is, the car seat isn't strapped in correctly, please be safe. Those kinds of things, yes, please do. But when it comes to criticism, I want you to stop and think, because it never fails, and it doesn't matter who it is or what they say, it does feel a way. And so I want you to just consider the source. If this isn't somebody who was part of your decision, they certainly don't get to criticize that decision, at least not in a manner where you're giving their criticism any weight. And it is very important to me that as we are going through this life and as things are changing, that you just embrace your confidence. You embrace your path that your family is traveling, because it is unique to each and every family. And I don't want you feeling kind of this burden of criticism from sources that just don't matter. They just don't matter. And this is really prevalent right now. And we're going to talk about this really soon, but there's a lot of people right now who I feel like it's indicative of the world and the economy. A lot more people are choosing public school, abandoning their path from homeschool to go into a brick and mortar traditional school model setting. And guess what? That's great. That's wonderful for you. And I think that's great and wonderful if that's the path you've chosen. And I think it's great and wonderful if the path you've chosen is the complete opposite and you're coming from a brick and mortar, or you're just staying the course, or you thought about it or you didn't. There is no reason to accept things that make you feel from people who just don't deserve to have any position of sway, power, influence on your lives to begin with. And I am even talking parents, siblings, mothers. If it's you and your spouse, if there's a co-parent, you probably need to get right with that one. But in so many instances, we get criticism and noise and pushback and stress and just sandpaper vibes from places that don't matter. And so it's really important to me that we're carrying that forward and that we are considering the source. And with considering the source, I really want you to think about, there's been a lot of kerfuffle on the vouchers and all of those things. And something that came up that really made me think, and again, it's in the same vein of kind of considering the source, is like somebody said, if they can feed you, they can starve you, in relation to oversight and really, this is indicative of a larger whole. And again, I don't know if it's the economy or the world. We're going to talk a little bit more about that soon. But it's such an interesting take to understand. And again, I'm seeing so many families kind of not even falling apart, blowing up around wild decisions, and men who are leaving their families and men who are walking away and just kind of changing the rules of engagement, for lack of a better term, because they have decided that they will withhold money or they want to make an all-out up and change. And I'm seeing more and more reports of this, more and more accounts of this in local homeschool groups and in local moms groups, where marriage is just over. Just suddenly one day we're not here anymore. And it is such an interesting look, I think, into the world. I'm going to talk about this more in my next video, so stay tuned, because things just don't feel right. We're going to talk about it. as it pertains to me and my homeschool journey. But I want you to, just like when we talked about where the money is going and where the money is flowing, I want you to consider this in all things, okay? In all things, criticism, funding, motivation, news you're hearing, use your critical thinking and just consider the source. And if the source isn't trusted, if the source isn't easily sourced, for, lack of a better term, I want you to just give it a second thought. Okay, so let's make sure that we are not just accepting criticism of all things. Let's make sure also, and this is another one that I always get a little leery of, let's make sure that we are not just accepting acceptance of all things. I am a very big fan of, I think it's a patent quote, but if everybody in the room agrees with you, no one's thinking. And I don't want yes men, and I love a great conversation, and a great conversation does not come with blind allegiance, and it doesn't come with, pointed criticism. So we should all always, in good and bad, consider the source. So in the good, yes, they're giving you funding, but why? Consider that motivation. Yes, they are telling you that you are doing a terrible job by, not socializing your children and sticking them in brick and mortar. Think about the source. Is this a place we're taking criticism from? Is this a place we would accept criticism from? And one of my favorite ways to do this, and one of my favorite ways to always tell my girls, if you wouldn't change places with them, it does not matter. They are not an expert in anything. If you would not root out of your life and go swap and change places with the person who has given you whatever lip service it is, let's just move it along. We should all be completely confident and hopefully built up as women, mothers, parents, homeschoolers, not all of you are women, in the lives that we have built for ourselves. And I genuinely want that for each and every one of you. I want that for myself, for my kids, for your kids, for our learners, for our society. I hope that we can come together in a way that is not sycophantic, in a way that is not highly critical, in a way that is not damaging, and in a way that is real and genuine and authentic and multi-layered. I want to come share with you what I'm learning along the way. And I want you to share with me what you're learning along the way, because I got to be completely honest with you, and many times that has shaped what I have found along the way. And I am not saying not to be like, oh, hey girl, I used that math program, and I want you to know, I need you to know that the book is actually just empty pages, so you wasted money. That's not a criticism, that is a helpful tip. And there is a line, and it is different. But as the year is coming to a close, and as we are in the place of making decisions for next year, and I've gotten, again, recently so much, like, oh, you're going to homeschool high school? I want you to remember, and again, I always share from that place of because I heard it, or because I felt it, or because I lived it. I want you to know your decisions are your own, and I want you to feel confident in them, and I want you will receive the criticism, but you do not have to receive the criticism, okay? You will receive vibes and energy and all the things, but I want you to walk confidently with your head held high and your shoulders back, knowing that you are on a path. I'm not going to say you're right, because it's hard to get things right, hard to know when you're right, but you're on the right path. You're on the journey, and that is important. And I just want to be on that journey with you. I don't want to tell you what you should do. I don't want to tell you which path to take. So maybe we walk together a little, and maybe we walk together none, and we just wave. Maybe we're going completely opposite directions, and that's okay too. But I hope for you that even if it is just this small corner of the interwebs, that you find a place that is encouraging you to search out new things for yourself, that is encouraging you to come back and share what you've learned. Because we all need it. We all need it very much. And I am excited to find things, and I am excited to be a conduit for the things other people have found so that more people can find out about them. I just want you to feel confident in this. Like I said, we're going into the next year, and you're going to get pushed back, and oh, you're doing that again. Oh, you're deciding to do what? It's just a time when we feel, especially when we're making these big decisions, fragile. It's a fragile truth. It's a fragile reality. And when you have people pushing and prodding and all of those things, I want you to hear my voice that says, consider the source. And And don't accept criticism from people you wouldn't trade places with. Don't accept criticism from people you wouldn't ask their opinion on your decisions about. Don't accept criticism from people you haven't actively made those decisions with or for, because none of the rest of it matters. And I just want to reinforce that for you. And I want to come here and I want to share that with you. And again, I do feel like this year feels a little weird, and I'm going to discuss that in my very next video, but I want you to know that you've got somebody in the trenches with you, even if the dark wooded path isn't the identical one that we will both trod. I want you to know that you will encounter friendly faces along the way. If you are hearing the wolves howling in the distance, that's okay, because you also have a friend with hopefully a lantern to just share the way for a little while. So guys, thanks for coming back. Thanks for sharing with me. Thanks for helping me to make everyday magic. And I hope that for at least one of you, this was what you needed to hear, that it found you when you needed it, because that is always my favorite comments to get are the ones who are like, oh, I needed to hear this today. And sometimes it's a really old video, and sometimes it's just really new and really well timed. And like I said, I feel like it's something I needed to hear again, that we just need to be considering the source. Because everything is layered and everything is nuanced. And right now we're all just doing our best in a world that is hard. Very, very hard. So I'm here with you. And I think you're doing great. So good job. And good job just dealing with it, because everybody gets the hate. So I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. While you are down there, let me know. You can share criticism. You could share the most random place that it came from. Just be like, oh, the guy bagging my groceries had, something to say. Or, yeah, whatever you find entertaining. Maybe you're the sage that I need to look to. Give me your wisdom. Whatever it is, down in the comments, we build our tiny, tiny, wonderful little corner of the internet with hopefully warmth and support.